remember when I finished Broken Sword and at the very end I said I wasn't going to be playing Broken Sword anytime soon? Well, I got that wrong, didn't I? Because here, today, we are starting Broken Sword 2. And again, it's been a long time since I played this. Probably longer than I can't remember much about it, that's all I need to know. And the intro scared me as a kid. You'll see why, but let's just start jumping right in there. Oh, that's loud. What were Virgin thinking when they created this? Weird. Anyway, I'll be quiet now. Well, I'll be quiet anyway because this is the intro.
This must be the place. Professor Uhhh's house.
Looks pretty creepy. I'd been away from Paris and hadn't seen Nico for nearly 6 months. I wanted to celebrate our reunion, but she had other plans. An appointment with an archaeologist. Something to do with a Mayan stone she came across while researching the story. The guy who answered the door didn't look much like an archaeologist to me. I had a bad feeling about this.
Eep. Yeah. I'm not a fan of spiders, as people know.
There were only 3 things I didn't like about spiders. The way they looked, the way they moved, and the fact that they lived on the same planet as me. This spider was big, mean, and hairy, and definitely not a native of Europe. I glanced over the books, vaguely hoping to find a copy of How to Deal with Poisonous Spiders While Tied to a Chair. No such luck. But I noticed one corner of the bookcase was supported by a loose block of wood.
Pop. Squish.
Maybe I've been a little heavy-handed, but it was a question of survival. Of course, I was still tied to a chair in a burning house with no means of escape.
Let's just free myself so I can just jump straight into this.
With one mighty bound, our hero was free. Now, I had to deal with that fire.
Well, that's what I'm going to do is lower that.
Even if I had the time, I wouldn't be able to get to the books beneath the heavy case. bookcase had fallen on its front, making it impossible to reach the books inside. The
That's a
bureau
shame.
had a sliding lid. Inside, I found a bottle of tequila. It was a half bottle of extra strong Mexican tequila. Just what I needed under the circumstances. Normally, I didn't drink strong spirits, but today was far from normal. Ew. Disgusting. Not only did the tequila burn like hell, I just managed to stop myself from swallowing the worm. What looked like a little shriveled wiener lay on the carpet. Thankfully, it was only the worm from the tequila bottle. Well, I wasn't going to eat it. But life had taught me one thing. No matter how unlikely it seems, the strangest objects have their uses.
Yep. Adventure Gaming 101.
Even tequila worms.
Where's my inventory? There it is. Yeah, the lies.
I'd drunk enough of that. It was a needle-sharp dart with a flight of green and yellow feathers. That dart was sharper than a mosquito's business end, but this didn't deter me from getting it anyway. It was Nico's bag. It was a stylish little canvas number containing a lipstick, a handwritten note, and a pair of nylon panties with a large love heart emblazoned across the front. It occurred to me that Nico's tastes must have really changed while I was away. Well, they could be useful.
Did you literally? Yeah, you did.
It was Nico's lipstick. It wasn't my color, and it reminded me of clowns. I guess I had no business reading the note, but I figured it might give me a clue to what Nico was involved in. It was from Andre Labanau, the history student Nico had known at college. The letter was sentimental mush, and revealed that the exotic lingerie, as he called it, was a gift from him. It gave his telephone number. Labanau figured himself as a rival for Nico's affections, but I couldn't believe that that creep was in the running. It was a pair of red, lace-trimmed panties decorated with a large black satin heart. It was the box that spider had crawled from. I wasn't going to touch the box after that spider had been inside it.
Spritzer bottle.
There was no pressure in the siphon. I guess it was out of gas.
Ah.
The cabinet was locked. The fire had taken hold and ignited part of the polished wooden floorboards.
I don't have. Maybe I can. Yeah. Oh.
As I released the lock, something blew the doors open. It was a small cylinder which seemed to have exploded. I couldn't think of a use for a burst cylinder.
Slap.
It was a small metal cylinder. That cylinder was hot. I couldn't pick it up with my bare hands.
Darn it. I'll use these then.
The panties I'd found in Nico's bag were just what I needed to wrap around the hot cylinder. It was a small metal cylinder with a valve at one end.
I'm guessing it's a. Well, it must be. Nothing else here.
The cylinder gave out a faint hiss as the valve opened. What?
Yep, there's
Now
water in
I
it.
had one primed up and ready to use extinguisher. With a well-aimed squirt of his soda fountain, our unshakable hero saved the day. Now it was time to start looking for Nico.
The store's gonna be hot, isn't it?
I wasn't gonna burn myself on that red-hot doorknob, and it wasn't the time for subtlety.
Oh, I'll do it anyway. What's this piece of paper here?
I'd found a piece of newspaper folded in two. It referred to a forthcoming eclipse of the sun. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be visible from Europe. The best place to view the eclipse would be Mexico. Much as I disliked him, Labano might be my only hope of finding Nico. Hi, Andre?
Who is this?
It's George Stobbart, Nico's boyfriend.
Don't you mean ex-boyfriend?
Look, I didn't call you just to pick a fight. I need to talk to you about Nico.
Can't you accept she's just not interested in you?
Listen, Andre, we need to talk. Nico's life depends on it.
Okay. You remember the cafe at Montfaucon?
Sure. Andre? You'd better show, you creep. I felt an irrational urge to wipe my ear.
What's in there? Can I even go in there? No.
It was locked.
Okay, I guess I'm going out the front door then. Oh.
The door was locked. I didn't fancy my chances of kicking this door down.
Can I do what I did before?
The tiny point was only of use for picking small locks.
Oops. No.
The tiny point was only...
Ooh, this is... There's nothing else in here. Okay, did I miss something upstairs? Well, he says he's got no use for that.
I wasn't going to get through those sturdy bars.
Is anything over here? No.
I had no time to sit around. It was the chair I'd been tied to. The rope was shredded and no possible use to me. I had no further... The projecting bracket had served its purpose. There was nothing else I could do with it. Highly artistic, but of very little practical use.
Oh.
It was an oddly designed candle holder with a coil of metal shaped like a snake. Highly artistic.
Alright, so I can't do anything with that.
Uhhh and his wife, I guess. Nice guy. The photograph wasn't any use to me.
That's only that. There's nothing else in here.
The cabinet was already open.
Oh. Maybe I gotta use the phone again.
There was no one else I wanted to call.
God damn it, I'm only a few minutes in and I'm already stuck. I'm gonna just break the windows. There is no small locks. I've got to have missed something up here, surely. Ooh, hang on a minute. Can I open the drawer?
In the drawer was a small decorated pot.
Oh, I can. Oh.
The pot contained a key.
Oh. Hang on, what's the
It
key?
looked like a house key.
Ah. I knew there was something I was missing up here. I'm guessing it's the front door key.
I unlocked the door. I wasn't looking forward to meeting Labano again, but he was my only link with Nico.